BlackTop Serenity is back. Sorry guys, I've been sick lately, so I haven't been uploading. Today is just the day if I felt like doing something. So, I got sponsored by 6-Speed. I've got their level 1 sponsorship right now. And I bought some Lugnuts from them. So, I got their mint green Lugnuts with spikes. I think they're extended at 60 mil. So, we're going to put those on today. So basically their only requirement for me right now is put it in my Instagram bio and have one of their stickers on my car, which their sticker is already fading. That's kind of sad. Alright, so let's get to work. Oh, and I also went to the junkyard. Picked up something that I needed really bad. I got the climate control. Finally. No cracks, nothing. So we're going to be putting that in today. That is a slightly different one. So I'm guessing it'll fit, I don't know. And I also got an ashtray and a headlight dimmer switch for this thing, which they ended up being for an EF Civic. Well, I mean, they were out of an EF Civic to begin with. I just thought they'd fit, and they didn't. So, yeah. Let's start to put these lug nuts on. What you're going to need for this, you're going to need a breaker bar. Usually I use an impact, but they say not to use a impact on the 6-speed sockets, so I'm not going to. And you're also going to need a torque wrench. I'm using a 3/4 socket or 3/16 socket. I'm not sure because I've got wheel locks on there right now. They're very ugly, so I'm getting rid of them. I'm not sure what size the lug nuts are. I forgot. Whatever the standard Honda size is. I'll find out. How are you going to do this without jacking the car up? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one lug nut off each wheel at a time. Then I'm going to put a new one on, and then so forth. So basically I have to do that 16 times? Yeah, 16. And then we're done. And then I've got to put all the spikes on and everything, which I'll do that at the end just make it look pretty. And putting another one on now. So it is the right thread pitch. We're good on that. Now, they do not look good with the gold wheels. So these I am going to paint either white or black. I'm probably going to do white just to match the metal flake. And I found out there's some scratches right in here and I don't know what they're from. So when I wet sand the car again, which I'll probably be doing within the next month or so, because I'm going to take this car all the way down to 4,000 grit, then buff it just so I've got like no orange peel at all. So yeah. Anyway, you get the extended lug nuts when you've got this kind of wheel, because it puts your, I don't even know what you call it, out here so you can actually tighten down the wheel. Because if you were to have a regular lug nut, you couldn't get a socket in there to get to it. So, you do that. Or you buy these anyway. So far, they're really nice. I think they're powder coated. They're either powder coated or painted, I don't remember. But, yeah. I'm going to want to use a 6-point socket, just so for one you don't scratch up your lug nut, and two you don't strip it either. So because these are aluminum, so they will strip easily. So now I got to find a 1/4 inch socket that's a 6-point. I said 1/4 inch, I meant 3/4 inch, but yeah, they fit. Fits perfect. So, we'll use that, and we'll get it on the car. So what I did is, I just made sure that it was snug with a torque wrench. I didn't like start pushing hard on it. So, or I meant the breaker bar. I'm going to get a torque wrench and torque it down to spec, just so we don't like rip the stud off the car. Because then I gotta put new studs on it, and I really don't want to put new studs on it. I mean, I will eventually, because I'm going to put some ARP wheel studs on there. But, you know. Don't want to break something and then have to do it immediately. For these is 90 pounds. I'm not sure what they are from 6-Speed. They don't say. So we're gonna torque them down to 90 pounds and hope they don't break. A little scratched up because I don't have a nylon socket. Yeah. So that is gonna happen, unfortunately, if you do not have a nylon socket. Is I guess they are painted. You know what? I don't think they're scratched. I think they're just dirty. Oh well. Either way, get a nylon socket just to be safe. Because, you know, you don't want your brand new $50 to $100 lug nuts to be all screwed up. Alright, so let's do the rest. Later, I only got one wheel done because I had to go help my dad. Yeah, lug nuts are on. They went on really good. They were the right size. They did get a little scratched up because they are paint and I'm not using a nylon socket, so that's my fault. I will fully admit that. They are aluminum lug nuts, so I would recommend using some, what's it called? I cannot think of the name. It'll come back to me. Anti-seize, that's what it was. You should probably use some anti-seize on these because they are aluminum. You're putting them on a metal stud, you don't want them to get stuck together. Because that aluminum shrinks and expands more than that steel does. I'm probably wrong about that. But oh well. This one, you pretty much just get them on finger tight because, you know, I don't know any other way to get these things on tight without, you know, scratching them or anything. There, you can focus. You can see it better now. See, it did get scratched up right here and up here. But, you know, they're lug nuts. They are supposed to be pretty, yes. And they are. But, you know, again, they're lug nuts. But I am going to be painting these wheels white. The calipers I'm going to be painting in the same mint green teal color that this is. On the website it says that they're mint green, but let's be honest, they look more teal than they do mint green. So I'm going to do the rest of the car with these. I probably won't film it because, you know, I've just showed this already, so be back. Right here I'm going to demonstrate how to get a lug nut out of a wheel key, because this one is stuck. Not the right method at all, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm going to do it. So you take a piece of roll cage tubing right here, ta-da. Then you let your old ugly lug nut fall to the ground. Then you pick it up for when you lose your nice pretty lug nuts, and you set it right there. So yeah, back to work. Preferred method of putting lug nuts on, but honestly, I don't feel like having to move the car out onto the concrete just so that I could get it jacked up. You know, I just want to get it done. It's hot. You know, I know you guys are gonna say, oh, where I live is hot, or I live in like Arizona or something. But to me, it's hot. It's like 80 degrees, and I live in Kentucky, so it's humid. And I got people in Georgia that are gonna be like, oh god, it's more humid here than it is there, you don't want to live here. Oh, you know what? It's humid for me. So, basically what I'm doing is, I will put those on the way you torque them down. So like, I would put this one on, I torque it down. I take this one off, I torque it down. So I do the same, take it off, torque it down, take it off, put another one on, torque it down. Simple as that. Like I said, it's not the preferred method, and I would not do more than once, or more than one, on one wheel at a time. Maybe I'm just being a bit too cautious, I don't know, but I'm not going to risk it and like have my car fall or something. So yeah. Well, I would give the 6-speed extended spiked lug nuts probably 7 out of 10. just because they are very light, so it kind of makes me worry about them. They're aluminum, and the paint also gets scratched real easy. And they don't recommend, or they did not recommend to me a nylon socket, which I know you're supposed to have one, just off of basic principle, but they do look really good. The casting and everything on them looks fine. The only thing I'm actually worried about is spikes. They don't come past the wheel, which is very good to me. And that's just basically the offset of the wheel I have. That could be different for you. But there's no real way to tighten the spikes down without scratching them. So this is going to end today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see me do more 6-speed review stuff, let me know, because the more 6-speed stuff that I review, the more basically I get sponsored. Now I will say, going into this I was completely unbiased because I have used another set for the Nova over there. And they were not 6-speed. And I also really like those because they were not aluminum, they were actual steel Lugnuts. But that's going to end for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. I never say that. I hate myself for saying that now. I'm never going to say that again. Alright, so BlackTop out.